Howdy, howdy. Hello, Connor. Hello, Chronic. Y'all, when I tell you the audacity of today, the fucking audacity of today, should probably be a fucking chat window right off the bat. The audacity of fucking today. Um, for those who don't know, I'm currently stuck in a feud with basically the entirety of my building, who think that because I sleep during the day and I'm awake at night, that my dog sunbathing on the patio while I'm asleep at 2 in the afternoon means that she lives a unfortunate life, which has culminated in the passive aggressive note passing of a neighbor of ours offering to walk her for me. Because obviously I can't do it, despite the fact that she gets walked multiple times a week. So, so originally we were like, hell no, you're not walking my dog. We had another neighbor walk my last dog and do it very, very poorly. Among other things that they had offered to do that we found out later in a big reveal that they had fucked up pretty much every fucking time. Um, so I was like, no, you're not going to be alone with my dog. There's no fucking way. And I told them, if you want to come on the walks that I go on with her, that's fine. I'll have to adjust the time I go because I usually go at like 10 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, when I'm actually awake and like able to be active, my autoimmunes are better at night, all this other shit. Uh, I have people come over when I'm working, such as right now, and walk her for me. So like usually she gets walked somewhere between like I don't know, like 7 o'clock at night and like 2 o'clock in the morning. But basically I was like, if you want to like go on a walk as like nice neighbors, you can come with me when I walk her, and I will walk her at a time where like it's not insane for you to come. So we scheduled that for today. We scheduled that for today at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. so that I could still sleep in a bit, but like wake up, walk her before I had a really late doctor's appointment today to go to. So that was the plan, was wake up, get ready, go on this walk at 4. So she texted me all day. All day I was getting text messages of like, I hope you're ready for later. We're gonna have so much fun. And then I like texted her being like, hey, actually like I like work midnights and I sleep during the day. So like, if something comes up and you need to cancel for later or something like that, sure, text that to me. But other than that, like, I'll talk to you at 4. She liked those messages, which of course also woke me up. She responded to those messages, which of course also woke me up. And then 3 o'clock comes, and I get a text from her saying we should cancel and do it on our rainy day backup day because it's too windy. It's too windy today. It's too windy. The entire building feels so sorry for my dog not being able to get walked at 2 in the afternoon by her autoimmune having disabled owner. Um, but too much wind. Too much wind, so we can't go right now. So I was just like, I messaged them back and I was like, look, I was like, I have somebody coming over to like bring me to my doctor's appointment later. So like, I'll just go on the walk with them today, and I'll like maybe we'll go next week because we're not going Friday. There's no way I am rescheduling this for 2 days from now. I'm already too stressed about it. The doctor was insane. The doctor's office fucking had me sit and wait in the doctor's room for almost an hour for my doctor to like come talk to me because she had one more patient in front of me and it took her freaking forever to deal with them. And then when she came in, she's like, "Why are you here again?" And I was like, "Well, I came and saw you a year ago and you were supposed to like send me a referral and I still haven't heard back from that. And like I need to go see that doctor within the next year and I know the referrals take a long time, so like I'm running out of time for you to refer me." And she's like, "Oh yeah. Okay." So that pissed me off. But then while I'm at the doctor's, it's been now almost 4 hours since I was told, "Let's cancel, it's too windy." I get a text message from the neighbor again being like, "Oh my god, I just realized we've met before." And for background information, a little over a year ago there was somebody, like, our apartment complex, there's like a bunch of apartments around here and then there's like a courtyard in the middle. So like a little over a year ago, in the middle of the courtyard there was this woman with this like tiny little puppy, and we let my dog hang out with her puppy and like play with it and whatever for a while. And we did that like 2 times, and then she just suddenly stopped coming to the middle of the courtyard. Because originally it was like, "Oh, like if we meet here on like these days, like the dogs can play together and blah blah blah." And like she just kind of stopped coming to them. So it was like, whatever, fine. And then we found out that it wasn't her dog, it was her friend's dog, and she was actually just like pet sitting once a week and all this other stuff that came out, which is like, all right, fine. But like basically this woman who's been doing this to us is the same girl from over a year ago. And she didn't realize that we were the same people. We did. She didn't. Um so then I so then like 4 hours after her "let's cancel" message, she sends me, while I'm still at the doctor's, she sends me like 7 messages about like, "Oh my god, I just realized who you were." And like who the dog is and blah 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 blah. So like make it more obvious that people were talking about me in the building. Because otherwise, why would you slip a note under my specific door? That's clearly someone going around and like not using my name, not saying like, "Oh, the woman with the Pomeranian." Like, y'all are talking about my specific apartment number. Like, that's what I'm being referred to as my apartment number. Like, if I lived in like 101, people are going around and being like, "Oh, the woman in 101's dog is so abused," and meh, 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 meh. Otherwise, you wouldn't know what door to slip a note under. Because she didn't know what dog I had. She didn't realize it was the same person who hung out with her a year ago. None of that. But also, you're like, you're doing this because you think I'm like neglecting my dog, but literally, we're the, like, me and my boyfriend were the one who approached her a year ago with the puppy she was playing with while we were on a walk, being like, "Oh, like maybe our dog can like get to know your dog," and meh, 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 meh. Like, we were actually doing a neighborly thing. I was trying to be nice to the neighbors that I have by being like, "Oh, this woman has like a new puppy. If my dog gets along with that new puppy, we can like hang out and like socialize the dogs and shit." I was actually doing what this woman thinks that she's doing, even though she's being super passive aggressive and like annoying about my dog. So then she ended all those messages with being like, "Oh my god, I had no idea. I would have offered sooner had I known. Just let me know if you need any help at all." It was very, very passive aggressively like, "Oh, if I had known you were a person that I actually knew and talked to before, I'd be like, obviously you have such problems doing things that I would have offered to help you do things before now." Before it became the topic of the building. Like, it's so condescending. Meanwhile, where's my dog right now? She's on her fucking walk because somebody came over to walk her because it's time for me to work, which is how we do it. It's like 10:30 at night, 10:40. It's 10:40 at night, but that's when she gets her walks because that's when I'm awake. that's when I'm either able to do it or somebody else is able to come and do it because we all have jobs, we all have things to do. She's getting walked, but not only that, she's a Pomeranian. She doesn't need walks. She's bred to be a lap dog. As long as she gets like half an hour of playing with her chew toys a day, that's as much exercise as a Pomeranian needs. We walk her just to like give her something to do, but she doesn't need walks. She needs half an hour of toy time, which she gets no matter what. On top of the like 2 to 4 walks a week she gets. I'm getting fed up. I'm getting fucking fed up. I'm getting fed up with the text messages. I'm getting fed up with the fucking emails, with the doctors, with fucking everything. What the hell? So the plan is I'm gonna email my landlord and tell him what's been going on. And then hopefully he shuts all this down because it's getting insane. I'm getting to the point where I'm about to yell at a neighbor, and I don't want to yell at a neighbor because I don't want to start drama. But also, this is the thing. When you're like nice to certain people in the building, you make certain friends. And the one person, the acquaintance I have the best in this building, specifically because they just like wanted someone closer to their age to like get drinks with and talk to. I'm like friends with like the building's drug dealer. Did I want to be? Not really. Did I land in that position? Yeah, I did. And because I don't do drugs, they trust me with the knowledge of everybody else doing drugs in the building. I have a list. I know everybody on the condo board in this building that is currently on cocaine. Like not like illegal like pot dealing bullshit of like, oh, they don't want to grow their own and they don't want to buy it from a dispensary, so they're illegally buying it from somebody in the building. No, 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 no. I know the members of the condo board who are legitimately getting like weekly supplies of cocaine from somebody else in the building, but they have the nerve to sit around and talk about how my dog doesn't get walked enough. I am so mad. I'm so fucking angry. The lore is getting crazy. Listen, the best advice I can give anybody, if you live in a community, like a gated community or an apartment building, or your area has an HOA, guaranteed the area has a drug dealer. Guaranteed they have a drug dealer. Be friends with that person, because you will find out about all of the illegal activity about all of your neighbors, because they know that I'm not doing illegal activity, and they know that I'm not into drugs or anything like that. So I'm a person that they can have over and like drink a beer with and talk about all the crazy shit that all the crazy neighbors are doing. And I don't have stories to tell. I don't interact with any of the neighbors. I just go over to this one neighbor's house and they tell me about all the other crazy shit that all the other neighbors in the building do. So I have an inside track on all of the illegal activity in this building, and they seem to think that because I keep to myself, I'm an easy target to be like harassing me about my dog. Meanwhile, I could get 5 of them arrested tomorrow. And I'm getting to the point of making a threat. I'm getting to the point of like telling my landlord, like, hey, because my landlord doesn't live here. My landlord just fucking rents it out. And I'm like the best renter he has. So I'm at the point of telling my landlord, hey, this is the bullshit I've been dealing with from all of the people on the condo board that you are also on a member of. And if I have to keep dealing with this shit, I'm gonna start making life a living hell for all of the condo board members before I up and fucking leave. And then you'll have to find a new renter who pays their rent on time and doesn't get noise complaints and all this other shit. And then we'll see who the fuck is holding all the goddamn cards. I am at my wits fucking end. I'm not gonna be. I put up with all this bullshit about them being mad about literally visitors of mine parking in visitor parking. That was like a whole thing that I had to deal with at one point where they were upset that I was using visitor parking for visitors. That was insane. That never made any sense to me whatsoever. But now we've moved on to this. You come after my fucking dog, I'm gonna fucking destroy you. Having said that, I don't know how long this demo is. So this game is called Diorama Break. I've kind of been considering either doing a playtest or a quality assurance for these guys. And they have a Kickstarter running right now. The only thing is I've seen a few red flags with the Kickstarter. And I don't know if it's just simply they've never done a Kickstarter before. So they've accidentally had some of these red flags involved and they didn't realize what they were implying when they did it. Or this is just like a really bad idea. So I'm playing the demo in hopes to figure out if I want to actually associate myself with this company or not. Chain's becoming John Wick. I've always been John Wick. I have motherfucking always been John Wick. You do not come after my fucking dog. I tell you that. I have cut off family members for coming after my goddamn dog. You do not come after my dog. Anyway, so I'm gonna play this demo. I don't know how long it is. I don't know how good it is. But the main idea is if I need to get like a sense of whether or not I want to associate with them more. What I've seen of the game so far looks really good, but again, I've seen some red flags in the Kickstarter, which has concerned me, and I don't really know if I want to associate myself with something that has so many red flags. So we're gonna figure it out. That is the point of the stream tonight. Oh, except it's opening on the wrong page. I mean, number one, how come this is a framed game? I don't like that. So screen, why are you not automatic? Okay, wait, quality, normal, no changes recommended for most modern PCs, but then I can only go reduced or potato. There's no like a high quality graphics. Welcome to the Diorama Break demo. You have our sincerest thanks for joining us here today. For real. Personally, I could never imagine. Oh my god. Well, we're finding things that need to be fixed immediately. Rest assured, and complete as it is, we've spared no expense in making this a worthwhile experience. Expense is right. Starter better pull through for us. Now then, before you stands the diorama. Behind the glass lies a mini-scale world of adventure and secrets. Brought to life at the intersection of your mind and the screen. In this game, you, dear player, sat before us, will guide a hero on a journey to change his world. have a feeling I know why it's called diorama break, but let's ask anyway. Oh yeah! What's up with that? Are we going to... And it did it again. All breaking is to remain purely metaphorical. I got my Twitch affiliate. Ah, congrats. Way to go. Oh, speak of the devil, I just got an email from the other game that I'm helping. Well then. God, I like the concept of this game so much, and I do want to be involved if it's legitimate. Like, there's so many red flags! Ugh! There's a random code for like a single dust speck. What is the point of that? All instruments of the diorama's nature come equipped with an assistant to guide and interpret the user's will. In this case, that would be us. Fret, we won't pester you too much. Be very light touch. Get to mess things up however you want. Like, what is this? This line doesn't connect where it would. And then this comes down but also doesn't connect. But also this line doesn't feel like it should even be here. Said an assistant, but there are two of you. These tools normally come in pairs, but the diorama is more integrated. You need not concern yourself with such details. That's all stuff for mods, let's say. We're almost ready now, but some controls still warrant explanation. Take this dialogue, for example. Were you aware that you may right-click or shift to advance dialogue faster? Please try that now. Well done! Here's another fun fact. Sometimes you'll be given the option to interject during dialogue. Watch for the prompt, then press Control or the middle mouse button. Yep, good job. Now then, your journey will begin shortly. Take the time to handle anything urgent and prepare your play area. We'll now connect you to the diorama. In a moment, move both hands above your keyboard, relax, take a deep breath in, then exhale while pressing down on the spacebar. Connection failed. The screen goes black, hands above the spacebar, deep breath in, press down, and hold. I was doing that, and then you told me that it... That was weird. Pro? Pro, are you still in there? No. This is unbelievable. That's supposed to be your mom. Mom, come on, there's plenty of time. It's 8:15. Yes. You were meant to be there at 7. I thought you had left already. No, he said 8:30. He said absolutely no later than 8:30. Yeah, so like I said, plenty of time left. I really wish this would be the one day we could count on you to take things seriously. Please, I'm sure the patron will pardon less than perfect punctuality. Perhaps, but I don't expect they'll enjoy being kept waiting, and I know the mayor won't. Well, I know that the longer I wait, the less time he'll have to lecture me. He just wants to get things right. We all do. Yeah, yeah. Do you need to supervise while I get dressed? Make it quick. Man, you are a bitch to your mother. Now, you can use the mouse for dialogue, but, like, you can't use it to navigate. Which kind of makes it useless for using for dialogue. It's basically telling me that this is a keyboard game. I appreciate the large amounts of flavor text right off the bat. Not that I don't get to open like the drawer or anything. Why did I turn? You're bringing your sword? Oh, are you really planning to run off as soon as you're done? Of course not. At least stop by to say goodbye, alright? Come on. This is very Pokemon-y. Mom? You know I love you, right? I know it's been difficult. Mom, please, I know. Okay, okay, sorry, I just worry sometimes. Sometimes? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You're not afraid? Should I be? You're the ones always telling me it'll be fine. Oh, you're right. There's nothing to fear. Still, it's a big change. Ahem. Yes, yes, sorry. Goodbye. I love you. Love you too. All seems very dramatic. All right. Kind of abrupt. Sir, he's here. Bro. I'm a boy. That was not conveyed to me. He, him pronouns were not made benoitst. Why do I always get... You think that choosing to stream this late at night, I would not get messages as soon as I started streaming for once. Did something happen? Has your patron spoken to you? No, not that I can tell. Then what in the world took you? Oh, I think it was the nerves. I was just paralyzed at the thought of disappointing you. Enough foolery. Even if you cannot hear them, your patron is certainly watching us by now. Oh, can you already feel their presence? Bah, wipe that grin off your face. You're about to feel their presence enough for the both of us. Now come, stand on the altar. Assigned mail by game. It's just the avatar doesn't really read mail. Funny thing, I would say that like it's going out of its way to read female. Philo, the notes. Yes, sir. Why is he here? Didn't you say this was supposed to be kept private? Because I couldn't very well handle preparations alone. Now turn around, sit, and shut your mouth. Turn around. So I can look at the empty seats? Just sit. Hum. We are here today to seal the bond between the hero and his patron. Hearken, High Observer. Oh my god. Today's been so long that I'm just exhausted. You who sees and hears this world, and through the glass sustains it, bring forth its promised transformation. Through your aid, we shall be freed from our predicament. Hero! Yeah. They are here, and we have waited long enough. Close your eyes and concentrate. Reach out and seal the bond. I hope I can fake this well enough that he'll let me leave after this. And I guess I'm their patron. You should motherfucking respect me, you son of a bitch. Whoa. What is this? Hello. There's no way, Dad. No, you moron. I like the idea of berating this person. Haha, I know. Oh, patron.
Welcome, everybody.
Hello, Jumpy. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting this.
Cole, I want to say 19, sexy, but doesn't know it.
I mean, I was kind of thrown into this, but I feel like in a position of authority, I shouldn't let them know I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You don't seem particularly surprised. Well, I have technically been trained from birth for this. That, and I feel half asleep. So I might just be dreaming all of this again. Dreamt of me before. Nightmared, maybe. Do you have a name? Oh, we're naming myself now. Okay. How long can I go with this? That long. Jane! That's very, interesting. Oh, and what's with your name? See, Mom, I know. Let's not dwell on it. I want to know. I'm sure it'll come up later. Wait, you know my name? How long have you been watching me? Since you woke up. Ah. Well, I hope you had fun peeping on me. The dude literally told you that I was already around. Feels like this is on you. You were told that I was watching you, and you were like, and now you're upset that I was watching you. The fuck do you want from me, man? Is it done? How are you feeling? Wonderful, Mayor. I've consummated my union with my patron. I am now their perfect instrument in this world. Ah, I see. At least according to this latest voice inside my head. Felt a bit crowded already, but this one really rounds out the choir. Haha. The bonding pro! Was it or was it not a success? You still there? I like the idea of being a sarcastic bitch. No. Yeah, I can hear them. You seem remarkably unperturbed. What can I say? You've trained me so well. Yes, well, nevertheless, would your patron mind a cursory examination? I guess not. They're extremely eager to get on with things. That's not what I said, and won't have you wasting their time. Ah, whoops. How convenient for you. Moving on then. Motor control? Ah, yes. If all went according to prophecy, the patron should now be able to merge their wills seamlessly with your own. Right, the creepy part where they get to puppet me around. Don't be crass. Their guidance will feel quite natural, as if you had willed the movements yourself. How comforting. It would be so much fun if I could just stand here and do nothing for like an extended period of time. Be like, I've willed you to do nothing. It's a pretty cool concept, actually. So here's where I'm at with this game. Let's do. Oh god. Eh, eh, eh. Let's do one of these real quick. Here's where I'm at with this game and why I'm playing the demo. I love the concept. Like the idea behind the game, great. It looks good. I've seen like examples of the artwork and the gameplay and shit, and all of that looks great. I was this close to being like, I'll playtest it or quality assure it, depending on what they want. The thing that's getting me is they started a Kickstarter. And upon reading through the Kickstarter, there were several things in the Kickstarter that kind of stood out as red flags to me, where I'm now wondering if this game's ever going to see the light of day. You know? And I don't. I don't know. I don't want my name associated with something that, like, a game that, like, turns out to be, like, just a scam or something, where, like, they put this much of it together to, like, show off, like, look at how cool this game is, and then they're just never gonna finish it, kind of deal. Um, I don't. A lot of it has me sold, and then there's certain parts where I'm just like, so red flaggy. That's the door to my office. Feel free to stop by once you've had a chance to familiarize yourself with the village. Oh, god damn it. Thank you. I hope that wasn't me hitting a button by accident. Sometimes the shortcuts get all fucked up. But the point is, it looks good and stuff, and I'm like mostly sold. I'm mostly sold. But there's just like a couple things that I'm hung up on that I was hoping that this demo would kind of quell. Interested in the mural? I would be happy to shed detail on the meaning. Please say no. I want to hear about it. Fine. Keep it short. Yes, certainly. This mural depicts the vessel, the symbol of our ministry. The earth and the sea. Ah! It's a demo. It's a demo. It's a demo. Shorter. The symbol represents the universe as we understand it. A higher observer's mind above, shrouded, and then an image of the Lamb below. And finally, our world, given form by their intersection. Why is there food here? We thought the patron might want to eat. Are you hungry? Yes. Well, I'm not. You're supposed to take it for later, you son of a bitch. This person. The whole point of this is that I'm in complete control of them, and then they don't fucking do a goddamn thing I tell them to. Oh, before you leave. I didn't say to fucking eat it yourself. I said to fucking grab it. That I could eat it. Later. When needed. Come here, I have something to give you. Here, before I forget. Strommel insignia? A weird font choice. Strommel. Why wouldn't you just make the M wider than the other letters? Oh. That badge will serve to prove your status among the right people once you leave the village. You'll be needing it for a while, but you should hold on to it just in case. Straw redacted all. For a while. Yep. In case of what? And who would even know about this? Wasn't the whole point of the lockdown to keep outsiders in the dark? We can discuss that later in my office. Okay. It's the door on the left, just over there. I know. My, how surprising, given how seldom you stop by. Are you supposed to actively hate the character you're playing as? But also, I can't stop by. I guess. Seems like it. Yes, the patron must want to take a look around. It will give you time to acclimate. By all means, then, explore the village at your leisure. I'll be in my office. Not gonna follow me around? As I'm sure you can tell from the proceedings, the prophecies were clear about keeping pomp to a minimum. No grand processions, I'm afraid. But I'm sure the others all want to speak with you. Right. Well, bye then. Good luck. Is that the sound of my puppers coming back from a walk? How was the walk, puppers? Hang on, I'm about to get attacked. Oh, the monitor's in the way. Hang on. Look, monitor got moved. Hi, come all the way. Come here. Come here, you weirdo. Ow! Alright. No skunks or coyotes? Huzzah. I think I kind of want your eyes on this, if you don't mind. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'm torn. Mayor wanted to keep this ritual quiet, but he reserved the town hall for hours. Makes it pretty obvious what's going on, though I'm sure literally everyone knows anyway. Hard to keep a secret around here. That clock isn't moving. Must be out of error. I'm sorry, what? I guess no one feels the need to check the time in here. I'm sorry, what? Oops, stuff. That thing on the foot of the bed or something, I don't know. The clock can't breathe, Jane. Call the ambulance. Well, I mean, it's from the sounds of it, it's been dead for a while, I guess. So, here's the thing, and this goes out to chat too. I would appreciate. So this is the game that I was telling you about, where there's like a million different people involved, and it's like, oh, meet our team, and then it's like all a bunch of like usernames that they've clearly like hired from across the internet as like freelance shenanigans. And I was like, the game looks good, but I'm like kind of concerned about the red flags in the Kickstarter. Right? So now we're playing it. So, can I go back in here? I can hear them talking. Let's take a peek. Mayor, will we be okay? Our creators know what they're doing, despite appearances. How can you be so confident? We didn't even get to do the tests. Those were just for our satisfaction. Tested or not, the prophecies are infallible. Rest easy. As long as the patron cares enough to see their role in this through, then nothing can stand in the hero's way. Competent or not. Thanks for the vote of confidence. As long as... Best not to dwell on that. Come, help me clean up. See, the W is a normal letter, so why would the A be so fucked up? And it's not letting me go back in. Alright, I need to find a different example then. Okay, you were sent to get rid of all the monsters, right? Great. I'll bet you want to get started on that. The way to the village exits on my left. Go down those stairs, then up towards the tree trunk. So, like, alright, right off the bat. So this is, like, the normal text, right? And, like, you know, monsters, normal. Earlier, they bolded what I think was supposed to be an M. And it just turned into a... It was just a white square. So that tells me that nobody, like, looked at it. Right? Because if you looked at that sentence... It's like one of the first sentences. It's in the demo. It's like a main thing. If I'm someone who's coding, because they're claiming that they built this program base up, that they built the code base up. So if I'm someone coding a script, I don't know why I can't think right. A font, that's what they're called. If I'm someone coding a font, and I notice that, like, immediately within the first few minutes of my game, that font, when bolded, is unreadable for certain letters, then I'm changing it. I'm at least fixing the M. But usually you would have to, like, design that M yourself, and then code it in as, like, display this for M. If you're starting with a font that you're making yourself, because they're claiming that they made all of this themselves.
Which is, yeah, that's, so when I make construction snake, the font, I made myself. So
Yeah. You, like, draw the pixels yourself and then you program it yourself.
Which sounds like they have in their code, like, for bolded font, add 1 pixel border around.
But that still wouldn't even make sense with, like, most of these letters. It was just the M that was fucked up.
So that's, yeah, how do you, like, if you're drawing it yourself and you drew the character for bold and you drew the character for regular, you would
as
know.
You were
drawing it,
you
like,
would,
that's just a
yeah,
square.
you would see that, oh, that's a square, and then you would, like, make it wider or whatever.
Which is why I'm like, it sounds like it's like a program.
It sounds like
thing
it's
that they
a...
added on after.
It sounds like it's a text pack. It sounds like they went online and they found a font pack. Which is fine if you tell people, like, oh yeah, like, we're doing this, but, like, part of the claim on the Kickstarter is, like, we're coding this ground up. It's our program, it's our code, like, we're doing everything seamlessly ourselves. So then I start thinking, like, well, you have their Kickstarter, the main red flag of their Kickstarter for me is the fact that they're like, meet our team, and then it's like no real names. It's all a bunch of usernames, which tells me that they like went and like hired people on like Fiverr or Reddit or whatever to do stuff, which again is fine, but you do that 20 times and now you run the risk of like one of those people are using AI and you don't know.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And like this kind of seems kind of like that, where it's like you hire someone to do the font, and then they like give you a font pack and you're like, great, they made the font like I asked them to, and then you don't check it because you believe them to have made the font pack like they were supposed to, but then they didn't make it, they just downloaded one. And these are the red flags I'm coming across, where it's like, I really, really, really like the concept of this game, but there's so many red flags that I keep finding where I'm just like,
have a Discord?
it does? It does.
It's worth
I might be in it.
dropping a comment in that of like, hey, what's up with the fucked up capital?
Well, I would have too many questions. That's the problem. It's not just that. That's just like one of the things that I was hoping to be able to show off pretty quickly, but I obviously can't. But like, it's okay. Actually, I thought this was a farm sim where you're rushed to leave. Okay, why are you in such a rush to leave? Because if we're not leaving, then we are staying, and before you know it, that's our status quo. And even if you just want a quick look around, I didn't wait 20 years for this moment just to serve as a glorified tour guide. Besides, there's nothing to do here and no one worth talking to. What about your mother? She'll be fine. Ah, you know what? That reminds me. I think I left some stuff in my room. So we should drop by before we go. You unlikable little fucker. I don't know if it's doing it on purpose, but it's doing it a good job of making you not like the main character. I need to find like another example of like what I'm talking about. Are we just gonna walk the whole time? How do I make you run? What do you... Oh, wait. The mayor did mention something about this. Something shifty. See, like here. The S and the Y don't look like they're bolded there. But the HIFT definitely are.
Yeah.
But they're bolded in a way where it's like... It added a 1 pixel to the left, it looks like.
That's what I'm saying with like, it sounds like instead of drawing a bolded font, they just added a code of like, take regular font, add 1 pixel to the left, and then didn't check if that screwed up any letters.
But at the same time, like, the Y is still normal, the S is still normal. I don't even know if I'm going the right fucking way.
I love the art in this game.
God damn it. Welcome, welcome. We are honored to have you visit. Feel free to explore our home as you please. I endeavor to offer your patron nothing but the gentlest hospitality, as we all should. Ah. Appy, we have a guest. What? Oh, mother, you let him in. Oh my god, what is this?
Italics, I guess.
Appy, mind yourself. No, I don't care what you say. I won't wheedle and grovel in front of him. It's manners, Appy, manners. Please forgive her. She's still attached to certain childish ideals. It's fine. What did you do to her? I may have been a bit lacking in humility in the past about my job, you know. In my defense, I was like 12. The things people hold against you. Did you ever apologize? Oh, the opportunity kind of passed me by. In my defense, I was just a bit older than 12. Look, at a certain point, she just decided anything I could do would be too little too late. Anyway, Mrs. Demos, I think the patron would like to poke around. You seem into that. By all means. I didn't mean to come in here. I want to find my house, which I have no fucking clue where it is. None of this is my house still. Is this my house? I don't remember. Oh, nope. Captain? Yeah, the guard captain. Everyone's captain. I could tell you more, but I don't think we're getting out of here without meeting her. Okay, so I went the wrong way somewhere. This is a dead end. What the fuck is my house? This looks... What? You said you left stuff in your room. So if this is your house and that upstairs is your upstairs, then that is where we're supposed to be going. What do you mean? Through people's cabinets? Whose house is this? Ah! So no, I guess? Fuck off. Oh, also wrong. Oh, come in, come in. My, look at your sword and everything. The cloak suits you well. Those shoes don't really fit you anymore, do they? Remind me to take you to make you some new ones when the next shipment comes in. Oh, sure. What's wrong? Oh, dear, how silly of me. You'll have left by then, right? Well, yeah. Don't want to keep the patron waiting. Yes, of course. My, it's hard to believe they're finally here. Ah, then are you here on the patron's behalf? If you're looking for Edif, I heard he's out fixing the bridge. No, I'm just talking to everyone, I guess. Oh ho, looks like you're already sick of it, eh? I won't keep you long then. Thank you. I reckon you'll get your proper fill of questions at tomorrow's celebration after all. Yeah. Motherfucker, where is my house? None of these are maps. I don't have a map! Ah! I just love... I don't know where my house is. Please, for the love of God. Oh, thank God. You're back. You feeling alright? Yourself? Yeah, I'm good. Fine. Patron's talking to me. Hi. They say hi. I see. That's wonderful. I'm glad it all went well. They'll be setting off for good now, then. Yes. They're very impatient to go. Are they now? Well, we oughtn't keep our patron waiting. Tell them I wish you both luck, and then you can always come home. And to remind you to eat, and to keep your recklessness in check. It's awfully casual. I know we're kind of rushing things, but everyone expects me to leave eventually. And she knows she's the only person forget it, let's just go. I hate this. They said they will, Mom. Keep me in check and all. Oh my. Thank you. Well then, I'll be in the kitchen if you need me. Motherfucker, I'm here to grab things. Woo! Grandpa's room. Who the fuck is Grandpa? Let's go in. Literally, the point of this is that you're supposed to do what I tell you to. You said you need to grab something in your room. Alright, let's see. Here, a piece of paper. For notes. Very useful. Alright, let's go now. Something to write with. You really think of everything. Nope, fresh out of pencils. Oh well, I'm sure we'll figure something out. Glad that I got literally nothing for doing this. Kill birds that fly in here? Well, one bird, one time. I didn't kill it. See, this looks like a... That's different. That's a different italics. The I is what they were using earlier for italics, but the other things are just literally italic. Alright, let's get out of here as soon as possible. I just want to see the combat. An example of the combat, then we can go. You said I could leave to the left, you lying motherfucker! Giving my patron the tour, apparently. You said to go left! Path's closed. Real beast of a branch just came down and tore a big chunk off the... How long into this demo before there's a combat? And I need to rage quit. I might need to. I'm getting there. Where the fuck am I supposed to go now? Doesn't say. It doesn't tell me. I'm gonna sleep on this. I'm gonna fucking sleep on this. I'm gonna do my long play of Grandia tomorrow, and in the meantime, I'm gonna fucking sleep on this. 5 p.m. MDT tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll see you later.